to what you been saying. Welcome to the Godfidence Women Podcast, where we talk about all things God, faith, and purpose. I'm your host, Rachel Penn and Jennifer Gilbert, here to remind you that confidence begins with Godfidence. Get ready for real conversations, powerful testimonies, and encouragement to help you walk boldly in your calling. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We so elated to have y'all on today. And y'all, today is a topic, okay?
Oh, Lord,
Not the
mercy.
breathe in. Today's topic is obedience over emotion. Obedience over emotions, okay? And a lot of times it's not that it's because we're carrying it so bad.
Mm.
You want to say something about it? Go ahead.
No, no,
I'm not
because I got an attitude about it already. Okay, I'm gonna try not to get in my emotions. I'm just trying to be obedient and do this little old show. Okay, you got 59 minutes and 13 seconds.
Y'all,
That's
she
all
didn't
I
mean
gotta
it.
say.
Okay, so the show is about, have you ever felt overwhelmed, stuck, or emotionally drained, but not
Mm.
because of the assignment? Like you literally love the assignment. Like what you do, you love. You're a teacher, you love it. You're an author, you write books, you love it. What you do, you love. So that's not really why you drain, right? You're drained because you also have to be a mom, you have to be a wife, you have to do all these other duties, but yet you feel overwhelmed. But have y'all ever thought about maybe it's the way we're carrying it? Maybe it's the
Mm.
way we're structuring it. Maybe because we
Mm-hmm.
don't have structure in our lives is
Mm-hmm.
why it feels so overwhelmed.
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, if you are called to do that assignment, you are also equipped to do the assignment. You can do it. Um, and I wrote this, y'all. Y'all know how my hair might be doing, y'all. So I just want to say this before we even get started with the show. I'm gonna give y'all a posture real quick, okay? Before you say that you're not worthy, before you say anything else, Moses.
Mm-hmm.
Moses was double-minded and he had an anger problem. God still used him.
That was my
And
daddy.
the only reason, go ahead, say it,
I said that was my daddy.
okay?
We
And
had
it's
anger
so
issues.
not the anger issues. Girl, I ain't gonna lie. I get mad quick. Okay, I understand. Okay. And so sometimes we feel unqualified. Hey, Johnson, sometimes we feel unqualified for the assignment. We don't feel like we're enough for the assignment. Or we be like, get somebody else to do it. But I
Mm-hmm.
want you to know that you are qualified for the assignment. Peter, he was
Mm-hmm.
fearful and he denied.
Mm-hmm.
And he denied it how many times?
Too
Okay?
many.
Too many.
Mm-hmm.
He denied Jesus 3 times.
Right.
Paul, he prosecuted and killed folks.
Right.
He was a whole killer and was still used by God. Okay? Jonah, disobedient. Now, see, that's where I feel like I be Jonah a lot of days.
Yeah, that's my brother.
Baby, we be knowing the assignment and we run the other way. We be knowing we're supposed to go straight. We be like, I'm gonna go and take this good old detour real quick. Go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Is that child who I'm talking to? Who know they be a Jonah?
Me.
Who know that you're supposed to stop cheating on your wife? Who know you're supposed to be a better wife? Who know you should marry that person and you still haven't done it yet? Who know you should quit that job and get the next job? Who know you should write the book and you still haven't written the book? Who know you should start a business and you still haven't started that business? Come on, Jonas. Where y'all at?
Mm.
Right? You are
Mm.
equipped and you are qualified. So my first question is, have you ever delayed something because mentally you talked yourself out of it?
Mm-hmm. Everything. All the time. Especially in this time and season right now. Like, it's just find everything is find somebody else to do it. Please, thank you. I
Please,
just
please,
I
please, and
live,
thank
I'm
you.
residing in that place right now. You know, you said something earlier. You said we have to shift the weight. You know what I
Shift the
mean?
weight.
And maybe people don't understand what that means, but shifting the weight to me, I don't know what you mean when you say it, but shifting the weight to me means that you have to prioritize.
Come on.
I got to lean a little heavier on the faith right now because my mouth is not feeling real faithy. You understand what I'm like? I just, it's best that I just pray. And so yeah, there are times that I have, you know, just decided to make a my own personal delay.
Okay.
You know, and here's the thing, is whether it's you do it late
Come
or
on.
you don't do it at all, it's still disobedience. If
Ooh.
God said go do that thing at 5 o'clock and you do it at 5:30, it's still disobedience. And watch this, it still has consequence. That's the important thing to understand, because if you put a cornbread in the oven at 5 o'clock and you come back at 5:30, it's gonna still be burnt, and
It's
ain't
gonna be a little
nobody gonna want
crispy.
to eat it.
A little crispy.
I'm just saying.
Just,
There ain't gonna be no cushion, no milking and all. No, it's just, it's done. Mm-hmm.
just say it's gonna be done.
Mm-hmm.
What I say, what you said? What you said? Shift the what? Shift the weight.
Shift the weight. Yeah.
Okay, so when I say shift the weight, a good way to shift the weight, like I am a believer of like writing my stuff down at the beginning of the week.
Mm-hmm.
So that way I know what weight can be shifted. Example, y'all know I don't cook, so I would like to say who gonna cook this day, but it don't be me anyway.
No
But
comment.
shift the weight. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so where are we going to eat? That gets on my husband nerve every day. What we eating? What we eating? What we eating? What we eating? You know what can make it so light for him? Hey, Monday we gonna eat this. We're gonna eat this. We putting this in the crock pot because I can watch it while you at work. And then we can eat that for 2 days. And so shifting the weight means relieving the stress off of my husband of having to hear about what we're eating, what we're
Mm-hmm.
eating, what we're eating. Shifting the weight is knowing I have a podcast on Tuesday and somebody is calling me to do them a favor also on Tuesday. I can't do that on this day, but I can do this for you on Thursday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Sometimes we give our own self unnecessary strains.
Yeah.
We're overcommitting things that we absolutely know that we can't do.
Mm-hmm.
It's not beneficial for us. It's not the right time for us to
Yeah.
do those things, right? So sometimes
Mm-hmm.
you shifting the weight means, you know what, I'm gonna pay for a nanny because the nanny is worth me paying for.
Right.
Sometimes it's worth you paying for somebody to clean your house. If I go pull up my planner right now, my planner tells you on Mondays I take 1 hour on Monday. Now, do I always take the whole hour? Maybe not the whole hour, but on 1 hour it says the restroom. That means sometime throughout that day I have to go do something inside my bathroom. That means I'm gonna clean it. I'm gonna dust it. Whatever that is. Are you falling asleep, Jennifer?
No, I'm listening.
I'm telling y'all, she been doing a lot. So she falling asleep over there, y'all.
No, I'm thinking like you schedule your bathroom breaks. That's pretty critical. But go ahead.
No,
I
not
thought you was
bathroom breaks.
saying like,
To clean it. To clean
yeah,
it.
I know that you. That's why I was like, oh, okay.
So I also do my bedroom the same way. So it's my
Mm-hmm.
bathroom, my bedroom, the living room, because I have a craft room, and it's the
Mm-hmm.
kitchen. So when it
Mm-hmm.
comes to the kitchen, I have an hour in the kitchen. What does that mean? I'm either going to do the pots. I just rotate what I do each week in the kitchen. So that
Mm-hmm.
way I'm not overwhelmed in my kitchen. I'm not overwhelmed in my bedroom. I'm not overwhelmed in my bathroom. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
sometimes if you don't schedule a cleaning, if you
Yeah.
don't make cleaning a routine, that's why it's overwhelming.
Yeah.
Man, my room is out of control. Well, that's because it's not on your list to clean until it gets out of control.
Right.
That's why my marriage is a priority to me, because I don't want it to be out of control. Oh, we're arguing about nothing. No, we in each other's face every day. What's your problem, bro? Right? But if you make something a priority, shift the weight to make it a priority.
Right.
Okay. So adjust your mindset. Jennifer, I know you got some good ones. Adjust your mindset.
Yeah.
I can't. What if I fail and I am behind? The moment I hear a client, y'all know I'm accountability coach, I'm a strategy coach. As soon as I hear a client saying that, I tell them, I don't want to hear that no more. Those words alone is causing you to be defeated. The moment you say, I can't, you've already told your body, well, heck, we can't.
Yeah.
The moment you said, I'm behind, you've already accepted failure.
Right.
The moment you say, I will fail, you've already told your body, oh, well, that's what we're gonna do. We're
gonna fail. Yeah.
We're gonna fail anyway.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so y'all know I'm so into affirmations. You wanna say something about that?
No, the Bible says whatsoever a man thinketh, so is he.
So
and
good.
So, we have to declare and decree what it is that we really believe. And so I know it's not always easy, but we have to hold on to that manner of faith that we have to get things done that we need to do. A perfect example, yesterday we had a day out of school, and I didn't tell anybody. My staff, nobody knew that I was out of school yesterday.
Relaxing.
Girl, I got so much stuff done. Girl, I got my whole house clean. I did all the laundry. I was the organizer. Had a productive day. I put on my magic shoes from the Amazon, girl. I'm telling you, them shoes is magic. Every time I put them shoes on, girl, I feel like I could just take on the world. But
magic shoes.
I'm telling you. But everybody laugh at me when I say that. But I do feel like they're magic shoes. And I put them on and I got everything done. And so, by the end of the day, everybody was calling and they was like, what you doing? I was like, oh, nothing, just cleaning. How was work today? Oh, I didn't work today. You ain't even tell me you was off. Oh, I didn't know I had to.
That's good.
But I had to shift the weight sometimes, and because it was a bad weather day that we didn't use. And so we had the day off. And so I totally believe that there are times that, when I give my work day to everybody else, why don't I take this work day and make it for me?
So good. So good. That's so true.
So while we're putting things on the schedule, we need to make sure we put us on the schedule.
You better say
it. Just as much of a priority than my job, than my career, than my business, than my children, and my husband. Like, I am a priority. I am important. I know you need me, but I need me too. And if I am not available for me, then me is not available for anybody.
You can't be good for anybody else if you're not good to yourself. No. And guys, I'm going to say something that she just said. She said these shoes from Amazon, right? You feel like these superpowers, right? So do y'all realize that every time she put those shoes on, mentally in her head, she's going to have superpowers because somewhere she's resonated with that. And I want y'all to really think about something real quick. How many times have you heard a song and listen, nuck if you buck? Instantly, it gives you this negative vibe. It's like you just really just be like, you got a problem with me, right?
Yeah.
And that's really that's how our minds work. If you want a positive mind, I told my son this a couple of months ago. We was talking about different things, and I was like, the reason why, and I say this all the time, and this is literally it's a flex. I'm gonna say it's a flex. You know why people really don't come up to me and flex with me like they crazy? Because I don't even give you that type of aura. I give you the lollipop, la 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 la. I'm probably smiling. I probably have on church music. I'm probably being very nice. My demeanor is very laid back, right? But if you pop off very quickly, you can tell it was an instant. What happened? Right? Like, what happened? And
Mm-hmm.
so I tell people all the time, as nice as I am, it's the total opposite if you wrong me. It's like, huh?
Right.
And
Mm-hmm.
so you have to, it's how you present yourself. If
Yeah.
that make, you see what I'm saying? And
Mm-hmm.
so if you want peace to follow you, you got to be the peace.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
bring peace with me. I go into environments with peace. I go in places expecting peace. I
Mm-hmm.
expect peace to be where I go. And if
Right.
peace is not where I go, I expect to leave.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to sit in places that's chaotic. I'm not
Right.
going to sit in places that's not peaceful.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm not
Yeah.
going to be in environments that's disruptive.
Right.
And so it's so important. So it said adjust your mindset. Your mindset is so important. I don't feel like moving my stuff because I got junk up there. But yeah, I made me a new affirmation board. It's a 18 by 20. It got my picture
Mm-hmm.
on it this time, and it says, I am wonderfully made. Psalms 139 and 14. 13 and 14. I walk in confidence. I am powerful. I can't read the rest. It's on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Every morning I wake up, I read affirmations. As soon as I pray, as soon as I get through praying, I go straight to my affirmations.
Right.
Straight to my affirmations before I talk to Jennifer, before I talk to my husband, before I talk to some children, before the world try to implant negative stuff into me, before the news tell about somebody who done died or killed themselves, before the negatively hit me, I am reminded who I am and whose I am.
Yeah.
Adjust the weight.
Mm-hmm.
Adjust your weight and
Yeah.
watch how you're able to handle the world differently. We're handling the world poorly because of the way we're handling it.
Right.
What habits do you feel, Jennifer, change your life the most? And I really want you to answer that because I feel like there are so many people, and I want to, and I don't say this to gloat. I say this because I want y'all to know what Jennifer do. That's why we answer the questions. Okay. So Jennifer works a job, 40-hour job, probably more than 40, but I'm gonna say 40. And she has a business outside of her job. That's a full-time business. And then she actually has stage plays with an S. And then she's on several podcasts with an S. Okay. And so I'm telling y'all this not to gloat, not to be like blowing her head up, but I want you to understand why it's so important. I want to answer what habits changed her life the most, because there is somebody right now, and please don't take this as a slug, who only have one job, and you saying, I can't write a book. Who only have one job and saying, I can't start a business. That you don't have the time. You only have one thing that you're doing, and you're saying you can't do something else. And she is, we're talking to her. We're looking at her. She's a breathing, living person who literally runs multiple businesses, successful multiple businesses for years. Okay. And has a full-time job. Okay. And so I put a lot of weight on it, and I say it all the time because a lot of people, and this is probably is a little bit of slug, and so I'm gonna say it out loud. So many people get on podcasts and they get on here and they talk about marriages and they never been married. That's crazy work to me. Talk about relationships and they never had a long relationship. That's crazy work to me. Talk about raising kids and don't have any kids of their own. That's crazy work to me. Crazy work to me. And so every single thing that we talk about, I'm telling you, I don't want nothing to come out of my mouth that I've never endured or that I've never walked through or been through, because I don't want y'all to ever think that we're talking at you, because baby, we ain't never talking at you. Okay. We're talking to you because we've been at every place either that you've been in, that you're going through, or we probably still in it.
That
And
part.
before you answer this question, I want to say something. I wrote this down because somebody said, "Stop assuming that call folks are flawless." I messed that up. Stop assuming that call folks aren't flawed folks.
That called folks
Folks
aren't
aren't
flawed
flawed
folks.
folks.
Okay.
Baby, that hit me. And I wanted to resonate on that because some people look at Jennifer and like, oh, she got multiple business. Oh, she did. Baby, she flawed.
And is.
Okay. Is. And
Mm-hmm.
and the things that we talk to y'all about, we still going through and
Mm-hmm.
is. Okay. And so yeah, now I had to put that whole stage out there because sometimes we don't listen because we think that people don't know, or sometimes we listen to people who we shouldn't be listening to.
Mm-hmm.
I said it. All right. Now, what habits change your life the most, Jennifer?
Oh, goodness. The habits that change my life the most is my newest habit, which is the ability to say no with my whole chest and mean it without regret.
Oh man, that's so good. That's a superpower.
Listen, it's a superpower, but before I would handle it with greasy hands.
And
And
feel guilty
so
about it.
oftentimes, yes, I would feel guilty about it. It would slip through my fingers and I would wind up doing the very thing that I said I wasn't going to do. But when I washed my hands
Come on. Come on.
and I put my hands up in a formation of worship,
Ooh,
my
that's so
hands
good.
became clean. And therefore, I was able to hold traction onto the words that God gave.
So
God gave
good.
me clearance to say no. And
So
I
good.
watch this, and whenever I get the unction to say no, or to say yes when I'm supposed to say no, I understand that there's a consequence for my disobedience. And
Uh-huh.
so that is a habit that I've made. A lot of people talk about, my singleness and how you do this and how do you do that, how do you do. I do everything that I do because I mind my business and not everybody else's.
You better say it.
Because if we take our focus and take our eyes off what everybody else is doing and just take all of that energy and go inwardly with it, then I promise you, you will have less time for the
Come on.
foolishness.
Come. Ooh, girl, if you mind your own business, you got enough business to handle.
Listen, and if you don't have enough business, then create you a business.
She said, create you one.
Create you one and get out there. That's all I'm saying.
So good. So good. That was so good. Number 2, 7 things to adjust is adjust your discipline.
Mm,
I
mm-hmm,
promise you, when you become disciplined, you know how she just talked about minding your business? It
mm-hmm,
is so hard. I don't even see Jennifer. I just told Jennifer, I just seen her post today, and I was like, go, girl, go. I think I put 2 emojis on your post today.
mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
love Jennifer. Like, she's always literally, I have the best associate friends, girlfriends, whatever you want to call the girls who it like I hang out with the most. Like
Mm-hmm.
my sisters, like all of them are successful. They're in their business, they're in their bag.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I just love them. But
Yeah.
I don't really have a lot of time to go on their pages and see what they're doing.
Yeah.
Two of my girlfriends, they just opened a business together. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, right? I
Yeah.
love that. I
Mm-hmm.
love to see us. And that's what I tell you, birds of a feather, they flock together.
Right.
Like, who is in your circle? Who are you hanging with? What
Mm-hmm.
are y'all inspiring to be? I
Yeah.
mean, if y'all inspiring to just to go hang out at the club, then that's what you're trying to be. That's what you're trying to
Yeah.
do. Like,
Yeah.
who are you hanging with? What are
Mm-hmm.
y'all inspiring to be? What are you inspiring to do?
Mm-hmm.
Because I promise you, they should be pushing you to be the best version of yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yeah.
should look at your closest friends and be like, do you want to be like them? And not like them, but there should be some qualities in them that you like. That's what, yeah,
Yeah.
right.
That's what I
And
admire. Right. Mm-hmm.
and that's how I feel about the circle of people who I can like. Hey, I got this idea. Hey, I got this going on. Hey, this. Hey, this. I'm trying
Mm-hmm.
to tell you. What was we talking about? Mindset. Oh, discipline. Motivation is emotional. Discipline is intentional.
Mm.
So many
Motivation
times
is
we get
emotional.
motivated and we're like, oh yeah, I'm about to go to the gym. First of the year, summertime, about to get married, fine time. We jump into it for our emotions. And when the emotions gone, we don't do it no more. We
Mm-hmm.
don't. It's a wrap. But discipline is intention.
Okay.
It's intentional. Every Tuesday I'm on this podcast, except if I'm super sick. Because my
Mm-hmm.
health, like Jim said, our health is important.
Right.
There's things that I'm going to do even when I don't feel like it. Because it's on my schedule. It's intentional.
Mm-hmm.
All right. What distracts people the most? Girl, I wrote down, girl, the whole list is long.
Ooh,
Go ahead, girl.
child.
What distracts people the most, child?
Foolishness.
That's
That's a broad statement right there. Foolishness.
Ooh, so much foolishness.
If you know, if you allow the opinions
Come on.
and the outlooks of
Come on.
people, the thought processes of people, the agonies that people go through and put on your plate
Come on.
and expect you to eat it, if you allow it to, it will distract you. If you allow their opinions, if I'm sitting here saying, oh, I know that the Lord is about to bless me with $5 million, you know, first of all, you can't tell everybody what God is about to do in your life, because
Baby,
then they're going to question you out your blessing. Well, where
you
you getting it from? What you doing it for? Well, what you gonna do with it? And then what? 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 You done sat there and then sabotaged yourself.
Come on.
And so you have to be cognizant of what it is that you're doing.
Yeah. That's good.
There's a reason for everything that we do. And until we learn how to use that shut mouth grace,
Whoo.
until God releases us to say something, that's just what it is. There's one artist that I know that has not liked me for several years. And I don't know why, and I don't really care. I don't focus on it, but I know that he is in direct competition with me.
Oh,
And
wow.
I'm like, yo, good. That ought to keep you busy for a while.
I'm gonna read what you said in just a minute, Nicole. Well, I'm gonna hit on something that she said. If you cannot control your mouth, I'm gonna say this, and somebody got so mad at me, baby. I thought they was gonna be ready to fight, but I wasn't trying to fight them. I just was telling them what it was. I'm like, because we was somewhere and it was like, baby, and they just started like using they was like doing the most, and I was like, we're too old for that. Like, you are in control of your mouth.
Right.
As an adult,
Mm-hmm.
if you can't control your mouth, your hands, like, you don't even understand how lack of discipline you are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's a whole nother level of understanding because nobody can make you do anything.
Mm-hmm.
I can't make you do nothing. I can make you mad, but you have a choice what happens to you once you get mad. That's your choice. If you cuss me out, that's your choice. If you put your hands on me, that's so many people go to prison and some people lose their life because grown people can't decide make better choices. But I'm gonna move on. All right.
Wow.
So Nicole said, if we are family, we should share the same DNA. And if we are serving the same God, we should show signs that we are related and going the same way. Hello, somebody. I love that.
That's a lot of ifs.
You know what? We can also be our biggest distractions, trying to do everything good and absolutely I'm sorry. I can't even finish the sentence. We can also be our biggest distraction trying to do everything good, but absolutely nothing God called us to do. Ouch, Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
Ouch. I
Yeah.
felt attacked.
Yeah.
I felt
Yeah.
attacked. How many times have you been
Mm-hmm.
doing good deeds and you know darn well it's not that you're
The
not doing good
tingling
deeds,
brass and sounding
but
cymbal.
you're supposed to be sitting down writing a book. How many times you doing good deeds when you know you was called to be helping in a nursing home? Like, so I'm trying to tell you, that's so good, Nicole. That fits on so many different levels. That was so
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
So Jennifer went deep with her distractions. I just wrote like strolling, comparison, drama, fear, and over committing to stuff. Because baby, we do it all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Have you ever had to separate from something or someone to protect your peace or your purpose?
Yes, honey. Absolutely. Those that I birthed.
Girl, they be the main ones, girl.
I mean, and it's going, so it may sound funny and somebody's like, what? Yes, there was a time that, I think every child smells themselves and then
They
they get
do.
to acting a fool. And so I was like, okay, well, I'm gonna need you to act a fool over there because you're not gonna bring that over here. I
Period.
done my job. And I did
I
it
love
well
that.
because
I
you
love
ain't never
that.
brushed your teeth with your hairbrush. So you all right.
Come on.
And so I'm at a place right now that my peace outweighs every element of my life. Every element of my life. As long as I know I have a roof over my head, I have transportation to get where I need to be.
Come on.
My bills are paid, and I'm in good health. That's all that matters.
That's it. That's it.
Anything else I can deal with.
So good. So good.
So
So
you have to ask yourself, what is your bare minimum?
that's good. That's good. That's good. You made me. My brain went to the side because I was on another track. That's why I need
Mm-hmm.
my pen. I need my pen so I can keep my little notes. I can go back because baby, y'all already know this sees your brain, baby. I didn't forgot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
How do you know the difference between discomfort and warning signs?
Discomfort and warning signs. Warning signs send signals.
Come on.
Discomfort hurts.
Oh.
Warning
Okay.
signs will send you a signal, but
Okay.
it doesn't hurt.
Okay.
The hurt
That's
comes
good.
after you have ignored the warning signs. The
That's
Bible
pretty good.
says the warning comes before destruction. When you ignore the warning sign, that's when the destruction comes.
Okay. That was good. That was good.
And hopefully that will provoke a change in you.
That was okay. That was good. I didn't even think about that. See, that was good. I'm still here. I'm in deep. I'm like, Oh, let me hear.
Correct.
Adjust your Another one, number 4 is adjust your environment.
Mm-hmm.
Some people environment is the reason why what you carry is so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
Some of y'all job is not even heavy. It's all the unnecessary other things that you allow at your job that you carry. That's not even yours to carry.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even own the business. Why are you carrying weight that's not yours?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You don't even own the home that you're in. Why are you carrying the weight of this home like that? I'm not saying destroy the home.
Mm-hmm.
There is so many things that we don't have to carry.
Mm-hmm.
And when I say don't carry, it doesn't mean that it's not important. Let me explain something to you very clearly. I have so many people who I literally call my sisters, literally, like who I love to life. Okay, like you got to realize I owned a daycare for a very long time. So there, I was sitting outside the other day, And when I tell you, he is like, I was about to say, make a joke on myself. Y'all know I'm only like 5'4", so I would say he like 6 feet, but he really wasn't. He like 5'10", but he weighs higher than me. And y'all, he was like 5 when I had him, right? And he's towering over me. And I say that to tell y'all, but I love his mom to life. I've been having him, and then she got pregnant with with Daniel. And she brought him too. And so some people I have just grown in their life. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And so I'm telling you that to tell you that I'm trying to say tread lightly, because it's not about her. So it's not about her. But I just want people to understand that everybody's problem, not your problem.
Right.
Mm-hmm. We carry burdens. And so what I'm trying to explain to you is I had 54 parents at my daycare. Mm-hmm. So I can't carry 54 burdens. That's what I'm trying to say. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And some of us keep carrying so much weight that we don't have to carry. That's all I'm trying to explain. I don't know if I explained it right, but that's what I was trying to explain. She said, sometimes we have to adjust the environment if we can't change our location. You better say it. You can adjust your environment by the music that you play. You can adjust your environment by where you sit. You can adjust your environment, by decor. You know that you can actually gut a room and change it up, and it'll change the environment. It'll change how you feel. That's true. Yep. And then number 5 is adjust your habits. Adjust your habits. I gave my son one thing. I asked my son to do it. I don't know if he do it, but I know he was doing it at one point. I told my son to do one thing for me. Before you go to work every day, before you dot the door, before you go to work, I want you to say these affirmations that I sent you every day. And every single time somebody comes to you and say something negative, I want you to say something positive. Mm-hmm. If they say, "Oh man, it's raining today," and be like, "Yeah, there's so many plants that need the rain."
Wow.
You said what?
Wow.
Every single time somebody say something to you negative, I want you to say something positive. Oh, my kids getting on my nerve. Man, there are so many people that don't have kids. Such a blessing to have them. And 2 things is going to happen. Y'all ready for them? Mm-hmm. 1, they're going to stop talking to you. 2, they're going to stop talking to you about negative stuff. Mm-hmm. And either way it go, you've won.
That's right.
That's it. Because every time somebody bring me a problem, I give them a solution. Mm-hmm. Every time. And if this person is watching this, it is what it is. I have one person in my life who every time I give them a solution, she has a problem to the solution. Mm-hmm. And so finally I was like, you know what? I can no longer talk with you.
Yeah.
I can no longer talk with you on the phone, but I can text you. Mm-hmm. I can no longer meet with you in person. I can no longer Zoom with you. I can no longer put you in my environment because you're toxic to me.
Right.
Because you have a problem for every solution. Mm-hmm. And guess what? It's okay to tell people that they're not your tea. Mm-hmm. You're not saying that they're a bad person. You're not saying nothing. You're saying that they're not for you. Okay?
Right.
Because baby, you're not coming up here and disturb my peace. You could have stopped at 1. She said you could have stopped at 1.
That part.
Girl. Okay. Adjust your ever since we did that, adjust your habits. All right. What time we at? All right. What have you started that you know you need to finish? Something that you started that baby, you already know it's sitting over there looking at you like, Jennifer, Jen.
My food.
Did she just say her food? She meant that. That's all right. We finna get off in 5 minutes. We about to be out this thing. That girl say her food. My food's sitting over there too. Y'all, I'm hungry.
No,
okay?
I do. I purpose in my heart whenever I start something, to finish it. That's always been the goal.
I love
That
that.
I start things with the end in mind. And
I love
so
that.
I'm forever focused on that end in mind. So therefore I can't be distracted from what it is that I know that I'm supposed to be doing.
That's so good. And Dwight laughing. Talking about that package, you know what that food is waiting. We
See.
both over here starving. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what? I love that about her, but I'm gonna talk to the people that's not like Jennifer. I'm gonna talk to the people that's like me. That's like, God, I wait for you to say, don't worry about it, you don't gotta do it.
See.
I'm not gonna lie. There is some assignments that I have been given that I'm like, you gonna get somebody else to do it? I mean, it's like 8 people doing that already, God. Like, it's 8 of them. That's good. Okay, I'm waiting for another. Tell me again. I'm not being disobedient.
Yes,
I
you
just
are.
realized that they got it. They got it. Shoot, they got it.
But do you realize that if God is telling you to do a thing, if it's 10 other people doing it and he's still telling you to do a thing, then there must be an anointing on the way in which he's telling you to do it.
Girl, I love you.
And
So let me tell you.
therefore, your whole thingamabob or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing is not going to be anything like
Anybody,
what they're doing.
girl, the way I'm gonna just ran up out this room. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. Y'all know I told y'all about the dream I had. And every time I told it to people, they kept saying it was a revival. And the revival part is what make me not do the vision. Because, baby, I'm not nobody pastor. I can't baptize nobody. So I just was refusing to move forward. But y'all, let me tell y'all something that was revealed to me like 3 weeks ago, I think it was. And the way I hollered, and Jennifer just really just, she literally just said the same exact words. They saw revival. But the way I'm going to do it, we get so caught up in words. We get so caught up in doing things how other people should do it, want to do it, and what it looks like. God say, but who I need for you to get to and what I need for you to do, they're not going to come to a revival. See, sometimes we feel unqualified for something when God like, no, because if I had, what's her name, Rehab, she was a prostitute, right? And of course we'd be like, I'm not going to no prostitute meeting. I ain't going to be able to do it. I ain't going to be able to do it, right? But guess what? He still blessed her, and he still called her, right?
Right.
And what Jennifer just said was so good, and I feel bad that I said what I said, but whatever God called for you to do, who he called for you to do it to, I promise you are anointed to do it. And there is nobody that's going to be able to do it like you do it, even if there's 25 other people that do it. And she is so right. Oh, Lord, here come Nicole. It doesn't matter if others do things. It doesn't change the people or the assignment. You won't receive the same thing from them that they are assigned to you. And they're so right. Like, literally, they are so right. And so basically what we just heard from both of them is, if God gave you an assignment, he doesn't need to tell us 2 or 3 more times to do it. Just do the assignment. Thank you, Nicole. Thank you, Dr. Jennifer. I appreciate and love you both. Okay. Just so y'all know, I already started my assignment. My first one is coming up. I said to Jennifer already, but she's gonna be out of town. That's okay. And I have another one for the next. Anyway, we're gonna
keep when you send me something, I'm gonna be out of town because I done had to change some plans now.
You're gonna be in Egypt.
Did you say Egypt? Girl, I am not going to nobody.
Girl, you going somewhere. Iceland.
Girl, I'm not going to nobody Iceland.
Where you going, girl?
What is your thing?
It is the 30th, I think. It's a Saturday.
Of May?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna be in Alaska.
Somewhere cold. See, I told y'all, England, Iceland, somewhere. Well, it's called.
Oh, no. It's gonna be
So
online.
no, it's in person. It's in
Ain't,
person.
ain't nobody gonna be taping it live.
Nuh-uh. She's
You're
saying
being
you're
distant.
welcome. I know it's. I know. I'm just. I know, Nicole. It was so good, Nicole. It was so good, and it was so needed. And I love the show because I love that me and Jennifer have two different versions of things. Version. Say the word. Say the word. Say the word.
Versions.
Versions
Lord Jesus,
of things.
help us
And
today.
let it go, let it slide across the foreheads. Let's go. So that way that people can see it so much, see it different. And for those who don't follow, I already told y'all a lot about Dr. Jennifer. For those who don't know, y'all know I've written like 11 books. I own a daycare for 12 years. Very currently, for the last year and a half, I have been a stay-at-home wife, living my best girl life, woman life. But now I am about to we're not even gonna discuss it. We're just gonna keep moving on. I'm just gonna keep going. I thought I was just gonna be retired and doing stuff, but I don't even know if that's gonna work
Yeah,
out.
you're gonna be retired and doing stuff, all right.
We're gonna keep
Mm-hmm.
going, Lord Jesus. All right, where
Mm-hmm.
we at? Let's get okay. This question's for the audience, and you don't have to answer it because we're about to go. But I really do want y'all to write this down. What am I carrying emotionally instead of obedience? Let me say it again. What am I carrying emotionally? Nicole laughing. Nicole, I told you let it go. I said let it go, Nicole. What am I carrying emotionally instead of being obedient? Which means, what am I refusing to do because of my emotions? Am I trying to leave my marriage behind my emotions, but that's not obedient? Am I trying to leave my job out of my emotions, but it's not obedient? Am I ending friendships because of my emotions, but it's not being obedient? And I can flip that the other way, right? Are you
Mm.
standing a job that you should be leaving and you're not being obedient? Are you standing a marriage that you should be leaving and you're not being obedient? Are you hanging around a crowd that you have outgrown that you need to stop hanging around and you're not being obedient? Go ahead. Go on, Jennifer, because you're over there scratching. Let's go.
I'm listening. I'm just listening because there's so many
It's
things.
so many. It's so many. And I really want y'all to write that down. What is one thing that I will complete this week, no matter how I feel? Y'all are one decision away from getting to your next by just moving. Some of you
Mm-hmm.
just need to make the decision to do it. You've been
Mm-hmm.
talking about doing a podcast for years. Do the podcast. We sit up here laughing and talking, having a good time. But don't get on here lying. Don't get on here making up no facts. I mean, no untruths. Okay. But make sure your podcast is truthful stuff. That's all I'm saying. You're supposed to be writing a book, make it happen. You're supposed to start a business. You're supposed to, whatever you're supposed to do, make it happen. Scriptures, James 1 and 2. Be doers of the word. Galatians 6 and 9. I was messing the word up.
Girl, did you say what?
I did.
What is it called?
Galatians.
Galatians.
I did. I tear it up all the time. Go on and tell me how to say it. Go ahead. Galatians. Don't get weary in well doing. Y'all, if I can come on this podcast and misspell words, if I can come on this podcast after I have seizures and slow words, you can do a podcast because God placed it in you. I said what I said. I done read 11 books. If I can write 11 books and can't say Galatians, then come on now, somebody. Habakkuk 2 and 2. Write the vision and make it plain. Mm-hmm. Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord. Matthew 11, 28 and 30. My yoke is easy and my burden is light. I like to give you scriptures because a lot of times I don't want you to think that anything that I said just came from nothing. That's why, if you know, Jennifer go a lot to the word too. We like to make sure that y'all understand that nothing we're saying we to be talking about it. Your assignment matters. Your purpose still matters. And your emotions is not the final say. Mm-hmm. And they're not. And as you get older, we realize that it's so much better not to say it when you first think it. Just let it sit in your head and close your mouth. Because, baby, you can't take words back, okay? And that's all we have. And I hope y'all, and you want to say anything at the end? Anything you got going on you want to add before we go?
No.
Did she say no?
No.
Thank you always for Nicole for tuning in. I was trying to go up and see. It was a oh Lord, it's not even letting me move up. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna do it with my hand. Thank you, Cheyenne, for tuning in. I might have told your name up. Thank you, Richard Johnson, for tuning in. I appreciate you. And I can't really tell with TikTok what be going on. Their names are moving everywhere. But I appreciate all y'all for tuning in tonight. And as always, we'll see y'all next Tuesday. Thank you for joining us today, the Godfidence Women Podcast. Remember, your confidence is rooted in God, not in circumstances. Keep shining, keep believing, and keep walking in your confidence. Until next time, stay blessed and stay bold. And remember, share the podcast. Sharing is caring.